Hey guys, so in this video I want to make a tier list of all the anime shows I watched. Over the years, I watched 36 shows in total. Let's get started. Okay, the first one is Full Metal Alchemist. It's an S tier show. Great story, great characters, very crisp, great ending. Everything is great about the show. Next up, let's do Beyblade. I don't know if you guys know about Beyblade. I don't even know if it's an anime per se, but it was a great show for me in my childhood. Recently I wanted to just revisit it, but I just couldn't get into it, man. I think for kids it's an amazing show, but I have to give it a D. Same for Duel Masters. I don't know how many of you guys know Duel Masters. It's a card game with monsters. As a kid I couldn't stop watching it, and we even played in real life, but it's not a great show and deserves D tier. Pokemon, I would give it C tier. Kind of the same, but everybody knows Pokemon. The games were also amazing. Some of the episodes are very good, but a lot of them actually don't make a lot of sense, and a lot of filler episodes. I have to give it a C. Next up we have Monster. Monster, I would give it a B. Before I watched it, I read some reviews and it was kind of overhyped for me. The villain was good, but I don't think he was as good as people mentioned. It's a good show, but I can only give it a B. Demon Slayer, I would give it an A. It's a fun story. Some of the fights have very good animation. Some of the animation is kind of hit and miss, but all in all it's a great show. One Piece, man, I have to give it an S tier. I think it's one of the longest shows, which are also very good. And the starting episodes, some people say it's kind of slow, but I really enjoy them. The way the initial characters are recruited, the first episode with Zoro, then Nami, Sanji, Chopper, all of those episodes are iconic for me. Next, let's do Naruto. Again, Naruto Shippuden and Naruto are S tier for me. I wouldn't say all of the arcs are amazing, but most of them are very good, and some of them are unbelievable, right? Like the Pain arc was just amazing. I think he's one of the best villains of all time. And also Madara was a great villain. I don't know what they did at the end, but Madara, till Madara was the main villain, I really enjoyed it. The war was kind of taking a long time, but still it's one of the best shows if you ask me. Next, Hunter x Hunter. I would say Hunter x Hunter is A tier. Some people might even rate it higher than Naruto, but I just can't see it. It did have some good shows. The end concept is amazing, but all in all the highs weren't that good as Naruto. It did have some iconic moments, like the final fight with Miriam, Gon's transformation, that attack, and even some of the villains were amazing, but to me at least it isn't as iconic as Naruto Shippuden. Next, let's do Evangelion. I would say Evangelion is B tier. I really enjoyed the show, but the ending was, it was a total letdown. And the fact is, I had to watch a bunch of reviews to even understand what the show was all about. In my opinion, it must have been made more crisp. The number of episodes should have been increased. All the concepts and the lore behind it should have been clearly explained. Some of it could have been, kind of suggestive for the mystery, but I don't know. For me, it felt like a lot of things were missed. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen again for me is A tier. It's a great show, great action. The second season hit very hard. I think they might have done an even better job with time for more details in the animation department. The characters, I really like the characters. Yuji is amazing, Gojo is amazing. I just think they could have used more time with the character development, and the movie was, to me, the worst part of the show. I don't know why they did that. They could have made the best part of the show the movie. But yeah, it's still a great show for me. Vinland Saga, again, I would put it in A tier. It's a great show. The second season, especially for character development, was amazing. Even the action scenes in first season were amazing. The ending of second season was also great. So all in all, it's a very, very good show. Digimon, again, I have to put it in D tier. It's kind of a kid show to me. Like, I enjoyed it as a kid, but it's not that great when you watch it as an adult. Chainsaw Man to me is A tier. Chainsaw Man had the best animation of all the shows I have watched, if you ask me. Like, especially with the 3D CGI blending, like, it was crazy good. Death Note for me is S tier. I mean, the concept itself, writing the name on the Death Note, killing people, it's crazy. The execution of the show is amazing. The ending could have been a little bit better, but the highs in the show were so damn good that, I mean, it has to be S tier. Code Geass, again, is an amazing show. I would give it A tier. Bleach, again, I would give it A tier. It's a great show. Like, especially the first arc with them entering the Soul Society was amazing. And again, now the 1000-Year Blood War arc, I mean, the animation is damn amazing. The story and the pacing is also amazing now. The part where Ichigo loses his power and tries to regain it in the end of the original show kind of was not that amazing, if you ask me. All in all, a great show for sure. Next up, we have Haikyu. I mean, I this might be a little bit controversial, but I would give Haikyu S tier, right? The reason is, it is a sports anime, but if you have that concept in mind that it's a sports anime, it's very, very good. We have My Hero Academia. I would give it B tier. Some of the action scenes here are amazing, especially in the first season with the tournament arc, and some of the villain fights, they are amazing. But some of the powers are just too damn boring, and some of the parts with the training and stuff didn't excite me a lot, and I just kind of stopped watching the show after a while. Okay, I actually have a couple of non-anime shows here as well, which are like, anime-esque. So let's do Arcane, right? I would say Arcane is an A tier show. I haven't played League of Legends, or I didn't know anything about League of Legends when I watched the show, but it was like amazing. The animation was great, storytelling, everything was great to me, so I would give it A tier. Same with Avatar The Last Airbender. I wouldn't say it's an S tier show for me personally. I don't know, I didn't find it that good, but it's a very, very good show. Like, for people who like anime generally, it's a very good show to watch. Next, we have Invincible. I would say it's a B tier show for now. It is really good, and it's also a show anime fans might actually enjoy a lot, but I didn't feel it that well compared to Arcane or Avatar, so I would give it B tier. Next up, we have Dragon Ball Z. So Dragon Ball Z, I mean, the action is amazing, the characters are fun, Goku is amazing, but some of the filler episodes are like pretty long, and I think if we have maybe a shorter version of it, it would be amazing. But for just the action and fun, I think it deserves A tier, and it's one of the OG shows. Attack on Titan, I mean, it's S tier for sure. I think for me it's one of the best anime shows ever. The highs are so damn high, and like how they change it from a normal action anime to, you know, with all the twists and political stuff after season 3 is like amazing. The third season part 2 and fourth season part 1 are like probably some of the best episodes ever. So I mean, it deserves S tier for sure for me. The ending could have been better, but I don't know like how else they could have taken it. So I wouldn't say the ending was bad, but it got the ending it deserved is what I can say. All in all, great show. Cowboy Bebop, again A tier for me. It's such a cool show. The aesthetics are amazing. The story is good. It's a fun show, but I wouldn't say the highs hit that high in this show. Okay. Next we have Steins Gate. Steins Gate for me is A tier. It's a very fun show. Time travel, I think, okay, if you consider time travel as a core mechanic of a show, I would even go and give it S tier, right? If you look at time travel shows, I think this is probably one of the best shows out there. The characters are also fun, and yeah, I think all in all it's a great show. I would give it S tier for this. Solo Leveling, I would give it B tier. I mean, it's a good fun show, and I haven't read the comics yet, but just looking at the first few episodes, I think it's a fun show, and I think it's kind of overhyped in my opinion, but yeah, we can watch it for the animation and fights, I guess. Frieren. Okay, so this was actually very unexpected for me. Like, I saw the rating for Frieren in my anime list, and I thought maybe why not give it a chance. It's the story of this show is very different from generally from what I watch. It's very wholesome, and when the action does it, it's amazing. The background visuals, like everything is great. Obviously, it's not a fully complete show, but for now I would give it S tier for sure. Samurai Champloo, I would give it B tier. It's kind of like Cowboy Bebop, but set in a older time in Japan. It's a very fun show, but yeah, you can watch it, but I wouldn't say it's an amazing show. It's a good show, and it deserves B tier. Okay, One Punch Man, I would say is A tier. The first season, the action scenes were amazing. The second season was kind of a letdown, but if you look at the first season, it's like the action scenes were probably some of the best ever, and the hero is pretty fun. JoJo, I've been watching it recently. I would give it B tier. Like, it's kind of a crazy show. I mean, it's in the name, Bizzare Adventures. It is fun, but I wouldn't say it's an amazing show. A lot of things don't make a lot of sense, to be honest. Beserk for me is A tier. I mean, we don't have a full adaptation of it yet. I wish we could get the full adaptation. I just got into the manga recently, and it's amazing. Spy X Family, I would give it B tier. I haven't watched it fully. It's kind of fun and wholesome, but yeah, nothing much more than that to say. Next up, let's do Your Name, the movie. I would give it S tier. The visuals were also amazing, the music is amazing, the story is also nice. All in all, great movie. Suzume, from the same director, I would give it an A. It's also a very nice movie, and the Suzume song, I just love it a lot. All in all, very good, but not as good as Your Name. Okay, next, Mob, I would give it B tier. It's a fun show. The hero is kind of different from the ones we see generally. It's nice. characters are nice, but I wouldn't say it's an amazing show. It was a fun watch. Okay, I think I have added Pokemon twice. Okay, let's just leave that. Okay, so that's my list, guys. So just tell me what you guys think about it. So my S tier shows are Full Metal Alchemist, One Piece, Naruto, Death Note, Haikyu, Attack on Titan, Steins Gate, Frieren, and Your Name. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you.